Bird winds up three-pointer. Yes.
Buckner loses to Magic. Magic for a slam dunk.
15 world titles.
4 championships, and Magic Johnson an MVP, unanimous choice.
Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, two names that forever linked in basketball history. Their rivalry started in college and carried into the NBA, where they dominated the league throughout the 1980s. Magic's Lakers and Bird's Celtics combined to win 8 of the 10 championships during that decade, and they met 3 times in the NBA Finals, creating some of the most iconic moments in sports history. But when it comes to picking between the two, everyone has their own opinion. Phil Jackson, one of the greatest coaches in NBA history, weighed in on the debate, and his choice, well, it was Larry Bird. Phil Jackson once said, and I quote, "Magic had a post-up game, but Larry had a good post-up game too. Larry was an outside shooter, a step-back shooter. He had a great shot. And I think I'll probably go with Larry. He'd probably be the better one." Now, that's quite the endorsement from a coach who's seen and coached the best of the best. But why did Jackson favor Bird over Magic? Let's dive into the numbers and skills that set these two apart. Let's start with their playing styles. Magic Johnson was a point guard known for his incredible passing and court vision. He averaged 11.2 assists per game over his career, which is nothing short of phenomenal. Magic was also an efficient shooter from the field, connecting on 52% for his career. On the other hand, Larry Bird was a small forward, but he was so much more than that. Bird was a supreme rebounder, averaging 10 boards per game, and he was also an incredible scorer, putting up 24.3 points per game throughout his career. But here's where Bird really stands out. It's his shooting. Bird made 37% of his three-point attempts, while Magic only hit 30.3%. Bird's ability to shoot from the outside, including his signature step-back jumper, gave him that edge that Magic couldn't match. Offensively, Bird's versatility was unmatched. He wasn't just a scorer, he was a shooter as well. Bird made twice as many three-pointers as Magic did for their careers, and with a better accuracy. While Magic was slightly more efficient overall, Bird's outside shooting, particularly from three-point range, added a dimension to his game that made him a constant threat from anywhere on the court. Now, despite these stats, Larry Bird himself was always quick to give Magic the edge, especially when it came to championships. Magic won 5 titles compared to Bird's 3, and their head-to-head matchups also tilted in Magic's favor. In a 2012 interview on The Late Night with David Letterman, Bird said, and I quote, "I've always said that I go by success, and he's won more championships, so I give him the nod." Even Magic acknowledged that Bird could do more on the court, particularly because of his superior shooting. This mutual respect between the two game's greatest ever players just shows how close this debate really is. But for Phil Jackson, it's Bird's ability to do everything on the floor, especially the shooting, that made him the better player. In a league where outside shooting is now more valued than ever, it's interesting to see that Jackson recognized this skill in Bird decades ago. So who's better, Magic Johnson or Larry Bird? It's a debate that will never have a definitive answer, and what makes it so fun to talk about is everyone will have their own choice. Whether you side with Magic's playmaking brilliance or Bird's all-round shooting and rebounding prowess, you really can't go wrong. But if you ask Phil Jackson, he'll tell you that he's rolling with Larry Legend. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Phil Jackson, or do you think that Magic takes the crown? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more upcoming videos and NBA content. My name is Damian Peters. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.